Balancing chemical reactions can be challenging, especially since the method normally taught is effectively a fulcrum balancing scale, adding a little to this side and a little to that side until they are level. There are tips that can be followed, but no set steps for balancing. This leads to trial and error, as there are only two rules for chemical balancing. 1. Have the same number of each atom type on each side of the reaction. 2. Have the simplest whole number ratio of coefficients for each chemical in the reaction. ChatGPT even reminds us of this. Remember, balancing chemical equations requires practice and sometimes a bit of trial and error. Is there another way? Yes, the algebraic method. When pressed, ChatGPT lets you know that. The algebraic method can be applied to any chemical equation, especially those that are more complex and difficult to balance by inspection. My Google Sheets-based digital worksheet allows for both methods to be seen by novice students. It is designed with 200 randomly generated worksheets. As you can see, changing the assigned number updates the questions. Clicking the balancing table toggle will show how many of each atom type are on each side of the chemical reaction. Untoggle to hide it, as students should use this to self-check their own ability. Clicking the algebraic method toggle reveals the linear equation that should be generated by each element type. Untoggle to hide it, as students should use this to self-check their own ability. Enter coefficients into the respective blanks, and the balancing table will update all of the atom types that are affected. Students must confirm each coefficient even though a 1 would not be written under a paper copy condition. With a few toggles that the instructor should know about, it can be color-coded for correctness or errors. Green for correct, purple for incorrect, and orange when it is balanced but not the simplest whole number ratio of the coefficients. There's a link to a video showing how-tos for assignment number 1 for each of the 20 practice problems. For when an instructor hasn't had a chance to check in, an advanced student is trying to work ahead, or a student is reviewing the process on their own. A normally hidden and protected instructor sheet allows you to control the percentage values for turning work in early or late. There are 346 different balanced chemical reactions, and the datasheet draws them randomly. Right now I have it drawing randomly from smaller portions of the reaction list because they are sorted as synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, double replacement, hydrocarbon combustion, and undefined. This does mean that there is a chance for duplicate problems in the practice sheet. Standards are listed at the bottom of these digital worksheets, and I have around 50 of them, including limiting reagents, molar conversions, and nomenclature.